lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word for it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I came up out that daylight. I'm feeling green, right? Talking to my past life. Focus on my great life.
How ya doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Oh,
Okay.
See, at least y'all got a sneak peek this time, right?
That's
Because they're always trying to catch
That
me.
is true. That is true. That is
All right,
true.
y'all, welcome. You are tuned into Breaking the Silence. And before we get into the topics that we're going to be talking about later on in the show, let us introduce ourselves. Let us be nice and introduce ourselves, right?
That would be the right thing to do.
My name is Nori.
I'm Angelique. And I'm Francisca.
Angeline Francisco. All right. And again, you are tuned into Breaking the Silence. We are invading your screen for this next hour. And trust me, you are going to love it. So put everything aside, pause whatever it is that you were doing, and just stay glued here. We are going to be talking about some very interesting topics. The first topic that we are definitely going to be talking about is intermittent fasting. Maybe you've tried it, maybe you haven't, maybe you want to try it, you want to know the ins and outs, see if it's a right fit for you, then stay tuned because we are definitely going to be discussing a little bit about that. And then we're also going to have a nice little game, which is called Unjumbling the Words. This game is always a challenge for me. Angelique always cheats, so I'm already letting y'all know ahead of time that Angelique always cheats.
Angelique will be the winner.
You know, Francisca, sometimes.
Claiming it.
You see, she's claiming it, so let us see. We'll have to see. So make sure you stay tuned for that. You can join us on that game as well. And we're also going to be talking about thrifting. Thrifting is something that a lot of people are starting to do now, especially if you want to save, you don't want to break the bank, you know, so we're going to be diving into that a little bit later on the show as well. So listen, I know we just dumped a load of stuff on you. You know, like, whoa, let me grasp it. Go ahead, grasp it. But at the same time, get your tea, your coffee, your snack, whatever it is. We're going to go on a quick break. She's laughing at me already. We're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
My name is Gary Parker. I served as a Cavalry Scout and a military policeman in the United States Army for 20 years. When I was a Cavalry Scout, we had a young lieutenant that came in, great guy, but he moved on, got promoted to lieutenant colonel, went on to Afghanistan, and I was able to keep in contact. And I'd wake up one morning, go on social media, and there's that post you don't want to see. For whatever reason, he took his own life. Nobody knows why he did it. And if there's something that we could have done to prevent it from happening, safe gun storage can prevent gun suicide because it's that added step to get to your firearm that might just give somebody a moment of reflection on what they're doing. As a veteran, we need to be ambassadors to people that don't have the knowledge that we have. Anytime you're not storing a weapon safely, you're putting yourself and your community at risk. Service never stops.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Justification that comes with any addiction.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
But as you mature, you have to be with someone who matures with you.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
And we are back here on Breaking the Silence. And of course, course, breaking the silence won't be breaking the silence without our question of the day. All right, so let us pull that up. Bam, there it goes. What is a friendship lesson that you've had to learn the hard way as an adult? Wow. This is a very good question.
Very good
and a tough one too.
I have a feeling we're going to have very different responses when it comes to this question.
This. So listen, y'all, get ready. Get ready to answer this question. We definitely want to hear from you guys. We do have our QR code that you can scan. There it goes. Breaking the Silence _talk show. It is going to take you to our page where you can drop your comment, and hey, who knows, maybe later on towards the end of the show, we will read your comment. And if time permits, we'll share our own, right?
Yes.
You ready to answer this question, Francisca?
I'm ready to answer this question.
What about you?
Can I answer it now?
No. Hey, we're not going to that tradition.
Don't pick your bad habits, okay?
Yeah. Bad habits go
from
away.
the past. Bad habits from the past. All right, but let us get started on our topic, and we are definitely talking about intermittent fasting. Have you guys tried it before?
Yes. Intermittent fasting is something that I think is very, very effective for the right kind of people, and it has so many great benefits.
Yes, it does. I believe that it truly does, but at the same time, I also feel that it's not for everybody. Like a lot of people talk about it. I hear a lot of people talking about it, trying it, but
Yeah, that's why
It's
we're
not for
gonna
everybody.
give them some benefits and risk, and also if it's the right approach, whatever reason it may be, whether it's weight loss or whether it's just to have clarity or mind or wellness in the body. If it's the right approach for them, we're gonna discuss them today.
there you go.
And intermittent fasting isn't just about like skipping breakfast, right? But it's being mindful of the time that you're eating, when you're not eating, and how long you're going without eating, so that your body can have the best benefits when it comes to intermittent fasting.
Exactly. So let us dive right into it. So, intermittent fasting, what is it? What is it exactly? What does it entail? Well, it's like a eating pattern cycle, where you kind of abstain from, a period of time, and you only have another, and it would normally be kind of like the smaller time frame of not eating, and it has its benefits like we mentioned earlier. And there are times where I've tried it myself, and I've seen that it was a real struggle. So that's why I say it's not for everybody, because you have to be very determined if you are definitely going to take up this fasting. Because when you get started on it, there's definitely struggles. There's definitely kind of like a drop in so many different things, which we're also going to be talking about.
Yeah, and well, one thing that I definitely enjoyed about intermittent fasting is that you don't have to count calories. I mean, you probably should, but you don't really have to count calories. You don't always have. You want to be mindful about what you're eating, but you don't have to be super strict like you would on a diet, because you have such a small eating window. So you want to be able to get all your calories in at that time. So you want to be mindful of what you're eating. But to me, it was like, okay, so I got the freedom to basically eat what I want to eat as long as it's within this window. This is for me.
Yeah.
But
so let's talk about the popular. Let's talk about the popular ones. Here we see this is the 16 to 8 method. So basically, what this is for, you're fasting for 16 hours. So you see here from midnight to, let's say, 11 or 12. And then you can eat in the 8-hour window, and then after 8 p.m., that's gonna be your last meal. From 8 to midnight, another 8-hour fasting. So basically, those 8-hour window is only when you eat, and then the rest of the days you fast. And that is like a consecutive, so it's day 1 to day 7. That is the 16 to 8 method. So that's what you said.
Method.
Yeah, like what you said, it's when the time to eat. It's not exactly what you eat.
And you also have to know what you should eat when you break the fast. Because when you are fasting and you break your fast with something that is really, really heavy, it can hurt your stomach, it can kind of affect your body because your body's been going so long on its own fuel, and then now you're feeding it, but you feed it this huge and heavy meal. A lot of the times your body is not going to accept that. So you want to do, you know, you want to learn and see like what you should be eating, something light like a protein bar or some nuts, to kind of get your body used to eating again before giving yourself the big heavy meal.
And you know, some of the benefits as well on it is obviously weight loss, you know, but again, and I'm gonna just go back a little bit to the eating thing, because when I first heard about this fasting, and I heard, the only thing that stood out to me was like, during this time frame, you could eat anything.
That's all I heard too.
Anything. That for me, that was like the key word, anything. But that's not not true. It is not true. You know, I mean, again, you also have to watch what you eat. You're not gonna indulge in like a whole bunch of burgers and fries or like a whole bunch of candies and stuff like that just because you have that window to. You're definitely not gonna do it. And another thing as well, a lot of times, especially like if you're incorporating exercises and stuff like that, people normally tend to have something in the beginning or before their workout, like pre-workout or post-workout. They tend to have certain things, maybe like kind of like a protein shake or something like that. Those are things you also want to be careful with, because your body has gone already through all those hours where it started, you know, burning the fat. And when you incorporate that or large amount of carbs, that can kind of counteract as well, you know, the work that you're trying to do. So you have to be very careful with that. But definitely weight loss is something that you are going to see when you do this.
Yeah. And if you're like many people, they're like, going that long without eating is just not possible for me. They have another method that is a 5 and 2 method. So you would eat normally for 5 days, but then significantly reduce your calorie intake for 2 non-consecutive days. So if you're just like, hey, I just cannot do it, I can't go that many hours without eating, this is another option that would be really good, because it gives your body time to kind of digest the food and to be able to give your body one day to kind of detox and let it all out, and then you can go again with the 5 and 2 method.
Okay, so with the 5 and 2 method, I saw women 500 calories, men 600 calories. You mean to tell me I can only intake 500 calories?
Yeah.
That day?
And those that day. Yeah, that day.
I don't think that's gonna work.
But the other days you can eat normally.
Yeah, you can eat normally.
You don't need to
500 calories.
I've never tried this method here.
Yeah.
And I think it would be very interesting to
I would like to know what is 500 calories. I would like to know what is 500 calories for a full meal.
For real.
That would be the $1 million question.
The whole day, just 500
But I don't
calories?
see how you can eat normally 5 days and then have 2 days and still see the same success.
The same results,
because how does your
right?
body get the same positive effects that you would get from fasting?
I mean, but then again, that's where
12
also
hours.
the foods come in. Like, you know, you have to be eating the right foods as well in order to
like
get
maybe
the positive
healthy.
results. Like,
Healthy.
I was watching this guy, he was talking about foods that you should eat or that you should not eat when it comes to intermittent fasting, for you to see the proper results that you are looking for. So
because like eating normally, I would say like for an average is 1,200 calories, I think. So if you reduce it to 500, I guess that makes a difference.
I don't know many people that eat that diet of 1,200 calories. I don't know where they got that number from, but they need to redo it, because I'm telling you, our meals are not 1,200. I mean, our daily intake, there's no way. There's no way. But I think it's at 2,000, right? Like your 2,000 calories. Because you normally see on the back of food, it says 2,000 calories. Yeah, divided. Anyways, but what I found was a problem.
Okay.
With intermittent fasting.
Okay, and what is that problem?
Intermittent fasting, well, like you were saying, you can eat whatever you want.
You can't.
No.
But I did. True. That was the problem. And they say like people that have eating disorders, people that are breastfeeding, people that are pregnant, they should not do intermittent fasting. And this is what I found out for myself, because I would get that window and I was like, game on. I'm eating whatever I want to eat. I'm eating all the Sour Patch Kids. I'm eating all the chips. I'm eating everything that I could get my hands on because this is my eating window and nobody could say anything because I was still seeing results. I was still losing weight. I was still seeing the results of intermittent fasting, but I noticed that I would start binge eating on everything in sight when I was on intermittent fasting, and that's why I had to stop.
Yeah, and that's also the problem too. Like, not even binge eating, but snacking a lot. You know, sometimes people think that, okay, you know what, I can't eat this, but you know, at least I can snack. So let me snack a little bit of this, let me snack a little bit of that. And that's actually doing more harm, and you're not gonna see.
And it's never snacking on something healthy.
There you go. You know what I mean? So you have to be mindful. I'm not even gonna say balance, because I was watching this guy that he's kind of like an expert when it comes to intermittent fasting, and he was saying that there's no such thing as balance on it, because there's certain things that you're going to intake that is actually going to be more. You know, let's take for example protein. You know, protein, that's kind of like a big thing with the window, within that window that you're eating and the other stuff that you're going to be incorporating. So it's not much of a balance between a whole bunch of stuff, let's say protein or greens or I don't know, whatever it is that you're taking in, fruits and all of that, you know. So all of that just really, really does play a role. And like Francisca was saying as well, if you have like underlying conditions as well, health conditions, or, you know, you're breastfeeding or whatever the case may be, you know, it's always good to seek professional help as well to make sure that, you know, you're doing it and that it's okay and it's not going to cause you any harm.
And just like before we change the subject, a lot of people tend to feel like fatigued or feel headaches or feel negative side effects. But something that I learned from doing intermittent fasting is if you do it and you have those side effects, to get pink salt. If you get pink salt and you get like the actual rocks of the pink salt and you just put like one little piece underneath your tongue, whenever you're fasting, it helps to like give your body the minerals that it needs, and it takes away that headache and that fatigue and just feeling kind of lethargic. And it also will curb your appetite. Like if you're really hungry and you put it underneath your tongue and it slowly dissolves, kind of like will trick your mind into thinking that you just ate, and you'll start feeling better. So before we change the subject, I wanted to drop that little bit that I learned when I was doing it.
But again, like, because you know your body. If you're someone who cannot really take like that hours and hours without taking in anything, you have to make sure that you know, talk to your healthcare provider, right? If it's something that, okay, my body, I know my body, you say that you know your body, you need to take like medications or vitamins, maybe there's another approach that's going to be right for you. Maybe it's not intermittent fasting. That's why we're giving the potential benefits and risks. However, I wanted to add another benefit is for those who have, especially with type 2 diabetes. So, you know, intermittent fasting regulates actually blood sugar levels. So of course, like whatever, although in that window, you want to eat a lot of like sugary stuff, but in that window that you're not eating, whatever's stored in your body, that's being burned. So it helps regulating that blood sugar and of course, reducing inflammation as well. So when you're fasting and then you're allowing the cells to repair your body and it recycles and you're giving that window for the body to repair itself.
Interesting. And also something I've recently learned about too was autophagy. So with this, you know, intermittent fasting can trigger it. It can trigger it, which is a natural cellular process where cells break down and recycle, like Angelique said, recycle damaged components. And the benefits of it, you know, it helps remove cellular debris, it improves cellular function, and may play a role in protecting against diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. So, wow. That is definitely new to me. I didn't know, I wasn't aware of that at all. So it does have its benefits, you know, it has its great benefits, but again, you know, it's something that we all have to kind of educate ourselves on because it is not suitable for everyone. You know what I mean? We have to be very careful when it comes to that, because at the end of the day, it's like you want to do good, or like this guy said, he said, if I get it right, he said, don't wait to be healthy. No, don't lose weight to be healthy. You have to be healthy to lose weight, because a lot of times we have so much stuff going on in our bodies health-wise, and that's the reason why, you know, it's hard to shed. Like, you go to the gym, you work out, you do all of these intermittent fasting or diets and stuff, and you're not seeing the results. That's because you have a whole lot of stuff inside of you that's going on that is impeding you one way or another. No matter what approach you take, you're not seeing the results of it. So work towards getting healthy. Work towards getting healthy step by step, baby steps, and ultimately you will see, you know, the shedding of the weight, and permanently as well. Because sometimes people do it, like me, I'm guilty of it. I did intermittent fasting to kind of just lose weight all in one shot, and then once I reached that weight, it went out the window.
That friend came back.
Yes. That friend with snacks in the drawers came back.
The Sour Patch.
She's the one that gets them. She's the one that eats them all. I definitely am not enjoying any of this. But according to the Johns Hopkins of Medicine, 23% of people enjoy better sleep after intermittent fasting. And we always talk about on the show how important sleep is for our mind, for our overall well-being, for our health, for our body to kind of fix anything that might have been going on, anything that needs the attention. So intermittent fasting definitely has a lot of pluses, but like Nori said, you want to do your research and make sure that you don't make the mistake that I made and eat all the junk food that you can find in that window. You want to eat whole foods, you want to eat proteins, nuts, vegetables, because then you're going to be able to see the best results from intermittent fasting.
And you know, you want to start gradually if this is something that you're definitely considering. And another thing as well, don't just do it just for a short period of time. It's something that you kind of have to implement. It's a lifestyle. It's a change in healthy lifestyle. So it's not something that you're gonna do like, oh, well, this month I wanna squeeze into this dress. So you know what? I'm gonna do the 16/8 to get into this dress. No, I mean, overall health is essential, is very important. So if it's something that you're definitely considering, start gradually, start slowly. If you can't do 16/8, then, you know, work on the numbers, moderate your numbers, and gradually you get it up there, and gradually you will start seeing results that is permanent, not just temporary. And there's so many things that you can do. Always prioritize hydration as well. Definitely staying hydrated is always a plus every single day. Whether you're fasting, whether you're you're exercising, you're on your weight loss journey, or whatever the case may be, you know, hydrating is always very important. And focus on whole foods as well. Focus on whole foods, not junk food, whole foods, things that are going to benefit you. All right. So listen, if you're starting on this journey, hit us up. Let us know. We want to know. Maybe I'll start with you, you know, and this time I'm going to do it right. I'm not going to be eating any Snicker bars, any Sour Patch like Francisca. No, we're not. We're going to do this right, okay? So let us do it together. Let us join the conversation about this. Send us a message, pictures, any ideas, suggestions you have on our Instagram page. But that is all the time we have for this segment. We're going to cut on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
The show isn't over yet. Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out."
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
We're back, and we're back with Unjumble the Word. We're gonna have a little bit of fun.
Yes.
I don't know if it's fun for me. February scramble. Oh, goodness.
I like this one.
Let me tell y'all already, okay? We do have cheaters in the house. Okay.
That is your line every single game.
We do have cheaters in the house.
Every time.
Every game.
But it's okay. I'm gonna try.
So that just means that one of us is gonna win it.
I know. Right?
You see this? All right, but let us get started. Y'all ready for it? Join us too on it, okay? We want you guys to have fun as well. So y'all ready, ladies?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Woo.
Ready.
All right. Bam.
Oh, hold on.
I said bam and just the silent.
Oh, this one I don't actually know. Do we get a hint? Showing affection. Wait. Showing affection?
Showing affection. Showing affection.
Wow, I don't know this.
Whoa.
What does it start with?
Yes. We need a hint.
This
I don't know. I don't know this one. I don't know this one.
Showing affection. Caressing? No. I got a T in it.
I don't know this. Ends with C. It ends with C?
Oh no.
I don't know
Y'all done
this,
lost
honestly.
me.
It starts with. We want to know the letter.
Y'all done lost me. Showing affection.
I don't know.
That's the hint. Showing affection. And it ends with a C. Oh, y'all.
I don't know this. What is
This
this?
is like, I don't
I have
know.
no idea.
What is this?
Okay, we give up on this
Hey, give
one.
us the first letter.
We give up on this one.
Control room crew got this one.
I know, like, 'cause
We need to have the CG for control room crew because they definitely took this one.
Oh my goodness.
Starts with
romantic.
But ain't nobody gonna get that point though.
Control
listen.
room crew got that point.
Whoa, all right, okay, all right.
And this point
all
goes
right.
to the control room,
Okay.
not Angelique. No, y'all
All
better change
right.
that number
Thanks.
back to 0.
Thanks.
Do
Angelique does
not
not get
start.
that.
Don't get me started. You know, Francisca,
Okay,
that number is really 0, okay?
Yes, it
Because
is.
she didn't
Make my
get it. She didn't get it. Listen,
brain-
y'all. Don't get me started, y'all. Fix them numbers. Let's go to our next
Let me
one.
try to fix my brain.
All right, let us go
All
to our
right.
next
Let's do the
one.
next
Let's go to the
one.
love month. Okay, this
world.
one. I know this. Lecture. Or no? No? Culture!
Culture. I get that
was
one.
lecture.
No. Wait a minute.
Lecture.
Did y'all see she
Culture.
did not pronounce the word properly?
Yes,
she
culture.
said something else. She
I said lecture
she
and
said
then I said
co-chair.
culture.
What is a co-chair?
I didn't
Then
say-
I said culture.
No.
So
said co-chair?
I get the point. So switch
Nope,
that
no.
point.
Thank you.
She's
Over
always so
to Nori.
defensive in these. She takes it on a whole nother personal level.
I'm telling you.
Just take the L.
All right,
you be
come
all right.
All right,
Just
let's
take
go
it.
on. All right.
Which is the next
All
one? Let us move on.
Okay.
Let us
I always
move
want to
on.
be picking
Lecture.
fights over here. Oh my goodness.
Creating a romantic
You didn't see Francisca. She's like,
atmosphere.
oh my goodness.
A candle.
Oh yes, you got it. All right, a 1 point for you.
I look
Okay.
at this. That's just my goodness. They really be making you think over here.
Relief in your answer.
That's how I think. I had to breathe out.
Okay.
I got the frustration and I got
Alrighty.
the answer.
They get a kick out of seeing us struggle.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
We
okay.
need a camera in there.
Oh, this one is spouncy.
What is the hint?
Can I get the point?
What is the
She
hint?
make it up words.
Strong feeling of liking someone.
Passion.
Yes.
Woo!
Finally,
She
finally,
didn't pronounce it right. She didn't pronounce
I
it
know
right.
you said passion.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
She said passion.
I'm not gonna fall
so
for it.
It's
It's passion.
It's 0,
Thank
right?
you very much. Thank you. All right, let's go.
All right, guys. So now you got points, okay?
Got 2 points, but okay.
Okay, what is this? Freedom! The right to live without oppression. Yes.
Okay. Freedom.
I gave you your points, okay? Now it's time to roll.
You gave?
Yes.
So give us one of yours.
Wow, you gave.
Especially for that first one.
Roll.
She's like, I feel pity for y'all. Let me give you. All
right, come on.
All right, next one for us take from Angeline.
Let's go.
Well.
Can you give us a hint?
Yeah, we need a hint here.
The promise.
The promise to join us. The promise to join us. Why?
Engagement.
Yes, engagement. Air five.
All right, you got this. You're getting this. You're getting this.
I helped you out with marriage, though.
Thank you.
Yes, I know. All right.
All right. Oh, we got it.
Come on, let's go. Bam. Next one.
Okay.
Valentine's.
First one. Point 3. Point 3.
We all get a point. We all said it all.
You said blah, blah, blah.
She was renaming Valentine's.
Oh my goodness. Who got this one though?
I did.
Yeah, you did it first.
I did.
Yeah, I gotta give that to you.
Thank you for giving it to me.
You gotta give it to you. I gotta give that to you.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Whew.
Next
Oh
one.
my goodness.
On the board.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Okay. Let's get a hint, please. The highest
President. I said president. Don't play with me.
I think
president. Let me see it change. Yes.
President.
Let me see it change to 3, por favor. Porque si no, yes.
Okay,
there we go.
Fine. All right.
All right. Do we got any more? Do we have?
Oh, we got a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
All right.
We're gonna be.
Wait, I wasn't ready. No, I wasn't ready.
Revolution.
I wasn't ready. That wasn't fair.
You didn't even give us time to look at the TV.
Okay, so let's have another one. Do we have another one?
We have, man. That's
Sorry,
not fair.
guys.
So
It's whoever gets it the fastest.
Wow.
Okay, you see how they cheated, right? They done set us up, Francisca, but it's okay though. It's okay. Go ahead, Angelique.
Somebody gotta take the
bow.
win. Somebody gotta take the win.
Yay, Angelique.
So you just will win that crown. Wear that crown.
Yes, I will.
Wear it, love it,
Even if it's on the back of your co-host. Okay. Just wear it.
Oh my goodness. So listen, that was Unjumble the Words. I hope you guys got some of them right. And I know, the control room, they cheated because they didn't allow you to win either. You see the conspiracy? And then they don't want to take it. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to win next time, all right? Yes, promise. We're going to win next time. But let us go into a quick break, and we'll be right back.
We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Justification that comes with any addiction.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
But as you mature, you have to be with someone who matures with you.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
All right, we are back. We composed ourselves, and during the break, Angelique actually admitted that she really didn't win.
I don't remember it.
But it's okay. It's okay, You win some, you lose some, right?
Well, for you lose a lot.
In life,
you win,
and then you lose. You have to be ready to win, and you have to be ready to lose. Where there is another way that you can win in life And that's when it comes to thrifting. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. The thrill of thrifting, a sustainable style. Ain't that good?
That is good, and it's become very, very popular nowadays.
Yes.
People love to go thrifting because you find such unique finds in the stores. The price tag is wonderful, and it is good for Earth. It's good for the economy. It's good overall.
Yeah.
You know, when you go in there, it's kind of like a treasure hunt. You know, you never know what you're gonna find. And at times you can find those really, really good name brand stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It was probably just stained and stuff like that, and you get it for a very, very good price. So when you go in there, you have to go in kind of like if you're hunting for treasure, because you never know what you're gonna find.
This is true.
And you're helping the environment, sustainability as well, you know.
There you go.
We're gonna be talking about that. Saving money too, you know, if you want high-end, you know, brands, but in a sustainable price. So
there you go. There you go.
I used to love thrift store shopping, like back in the not back in the day, but
just a little back
just a little bit back in the day.
Just a little bit.
I used to love going to thrift stores. There was a thrift store that I used to always go to. That it was like 50 cents on shirts, 25 cents on pants. Like you go in there with $20 and you come out with bags of clothes, and you have a whole new wardrobe on a budget. But then I got away from thrifting. Like it just slipped my mind. I forgot about it, and then I just found it again.
But now it's not $20 anymore.
No, but it's still really cheap.
Yeah.
Still like $2, $3. Well, because the thrift store I was going to that was, 25 cents, 50 cents. Their clothes were nice, but they were not the best. But the thrift store that I found now has thrift store prices, but good quality clothes.
Okay.
So now I'm back on this thrifting. Thrifting is where it's at.
And you can't go wrong with that.
No.
You can't go wrong with that. And I want to read this fact for you guys. So according to Capital One Shopping Research, 93% of Americans shop online for second-hand items. So there's definitely nothing wrong, especially if you're on a budget, or maybe you have like this huge goal that you want to reach to, and you just don't want to be bothered with like spending regular price or like absurd prices and stuff. Then definitely thrifting is an avenue that you want to explore, because it's gonna help you save in order for you to be able to get or to accomplish, something bigger that you're trying to do as well. And besides, season comes, season goes. If you're that type of person, you're always changing up your styles, your looks, or whatever, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, on expensive brands and stuff like that, because at the thrift store you can also get name brand stuff as well for very, very cheap. And the way you put it on, people won't even know that it's from a thrift store, you know?
And it's incredibly sustainable. Again, like we mentioned, it has economic and environmental benefits. For example, like for those of you who likes, fast fashion, and you know how it comes and goes. When it's in season, then it's right there. However, when you choose thrifting, you are reducing environmental impact and, the landfill, the waste, the textile as well. So all of this contribute to environmental benefit. So if you're someone who's into fast fashion, maybe you would want to think about, thrifting. I know it's like for those who doesn't have a lot of patience, going there, actually finding, or those who are very busy, like I'm a career woman, or I have so many responsibilities, I can barely have time, for myself, and you are telling me to go there to the thrift store. There are also online, online thrift stores that if you can't go to the store itself, you can do it online, and then you can choose while you're doing something else. So at least you'll be able to, again, sustain environmental impact, but also, save as well.
Yeah, speaking of saving, the thrift store shopper saves an average of $1,760 a year by purchasing secondhand.
That is
a nice little chunk of money.
$1,760 extra
per
year
to thrift.
She said reason.
And just in the spirit of the show and the spirit of the topic, my outfit that I am wearing right now
came
from the thrift store.
All right.
Yes. came from the thrift store.
You would never tell, and it looks so nice. I like that top.
Yeah, these pants and
really
this top
good.
came from the thrift store, and this top was like $4.
$4.
$4. So I'm just saying, it's possible.
Yes.
It's possible, and you never know. You would never know that this outfit came from the thrift store, but it came from the thrift store. So you can still look fashionable, and you can be on TV and go to a thrift store and go shopping.
There you go.
But you definitely have to be in the mood to dig for
exactly. Yeah, that's the thing.
That's why I said it's kind of like a treasure hunt.
Yeah,
you got to be. I've gone in there before, and I'm like, I stand there for 2 seconds, and I'm like, I'm
out of here.
not in the mood for this, and I've turned around and just left because you got to be in the mood.
Yeah, but listen, that number that you just gave, what is it? $1,760.
That's a lot
per
of
year
reasons.
in savings. You know what you can do with that money?
Pay off my credit card debt.
Listen, so it is definitely worth it. You know what I mean? You can visit your local thrift stores. You can be able to see what great things you can get, you know, things that are going to add on to your style and things that you love to do. Your outfit looks amazing. I love that shirt. When I saw you with that shirt, I was like, that shirt looked really nice. I'm gonna have to ask her where she got it from.
And I would have never picked some of the things that I've gotten from the thrift store. I would never in my life have gone into a store and bought it. But just because it was in a thrift store, and I was like, oh, well, let me see if this is gonna fit. Let me see what it's gonna look like. Just because it's cheap, like why not? And then I go and try it on. I'm like,
looks nice.
It looks good.
Okay, that's not so bad. It's outside of my flannel shirts that I like. So yeah, it does. It helps to give you a different perspective on clothes because that price tag is easy on the wallet.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. So tips for successful thrifting, right? Those of you who want tips for it. So when you visit the local thrift store regularly, as inventory, they're constantly coming in.
Yes.
They're coming in and out. So you want to make sure, you know, to get the best things, you wanna visit it regularly. That way you make sure you're getting like that really good stuff. Because like I said before, there's name brand stuff there that you can buy, and there's really nothing wrong with it. Maybe it was, like I said, it was stained, or maybe it has like a little tear, something that you could quickly, easily fix up, you know. And of course, you have to be patient, because you heard what Francisca said, right? She would walk in there, she would stand there for like 2 seconds and be like, I'm not about to go through that. But listen, pick a day where you know is kind of slow for you. You got time, you got enough time for you to walk around, for you to be able to look and search. Be patient. You know, patience is key whenever you want to get something really good. And trust me, at the thrift store, you will definitely get something really, really good once you have that patience, okay? And you want to always check for like the damages, like the tears on it and stuff like that. If it's not a big deal for you, like for a lot of people, it's not a big deal. They'll just go ahead and sew it up, or they'll just go ahead and take it maybe like to the tailor, get it fixed up and stuff like that. You know, before purchasing it, just check for those things. Consider taking basic sewing supplies with you to make the minor repairs as well.
With you?
With you, you never know.
Can you imagine
if it's an emergency? Listen, if it's an emergency, you know, I was in that position one time.
So you had to take it with you all the time?
No, I had to get something for somebody. You know, it was an event and there was no possible way for me to go to a store. And I said, listen, I'm going to a thrift store real quick. And I just made a few minor adjustments. I got me the little sewing thingy from the 99-cent store, which was right next door. We fixed it up. We put it on her. She looked gorgeous, and bam, she was good to go. And it didn't break my pockets.
Wow, you made it happen.
Yeah.
Situations happen.
That you just,
know, and when you don't have a lot of money or you don't have a lot of time, hey, that's definitely going to help you out. All right?
And for sure, you'll find like good ones, like there. Again, you just need that patience. You'll find unique ones that probably you would not even find like in a regular store, because in a regular store, what's in season is what's in the storefront. You know what? Okay, for example, it's fall or summer or spring, and that's what's going to be in the storefront, and that's what they're gonna sell. But if you're somebody who loves, like you love classic, you love, you know, neutral tones, you love, you know, those things that would last you a long time. And actually, even thrift stores, they carry quality stuff. It's because it's not fast fashion, so it's not, you know, widely produced, not mass produced. So they have like good quality stuff. But again, it's first come, first serve, because they're not going to reserve it for you. Because if it's for $4 or something, a lot of people would come and then want to purchase that. But you have to be the one to go and grab it.
Definitely. And you know, one thing that I like about thrift stores that I've seen as well is like when you go, I don't know if all the thrift stores are like that, but this one particular one that I've gone to before, once you go in, everything is so organized. So everything is organized by colors, everything is organized by, you know, items like short sleeve, all the colors in short sleeve, or all the colors in long sleeve, or white pants, black pants, jeans, bell bottoms or skinny jeans or whatever. It is that organized. So that also helps when it comes to the shopping experience at the thrift store as well. And let's say, for example, you need stuff in quantity as well. You can also get it at the thrift store as opposed to spending a lot of money at a regular store for it. Like if you want a regular t-shirt, or like you're doing like a team, I don't know, team activity, and you want to get a whole bunch of shirts, you can find them easily and very, very cheap at the thrift store as well. So it has its great benefits. And again, it doesn't break the bank. You know, you save a lot of money. Like we mentioned earlier, you save a lot of money.
And there's so many shops that are shutting down, like regular stores that are shutting down, that are going just online. But now we have over 25,000 resale consignment shops and not-for-profit resale shops in the U.S. So they're popping up more and more and more because people are being more aware of, we got to take care of the environment, we got to do this reselling. So this popping up more and more and more as we're seeing other shops closing down and going strictly online.
There you go. So listen, there's so many great things when it comes to thrifting, okay? Don't be like, oh no, but I don't want to be seen at the thrift. Listen, when it comes to saving, when it comes to all of these things, all of these good stuff that you want to have them $1,760 by the end of the year in your pocket. Don't be afraid to go visit that thrift store. You're going to save. You only going to save. So you're not going to lose. And who's going to know? The way you're going to rock that outfit, oh girl, it's going to look fly. Nobody's ever going to guess that you got it at the thrift store, okay? Like I said, when you go to the thrift store, it's kind of like you're going on a hunt for treasure. And you're definitely going to find some really good stuff, right? So if you never tried it before, try it. And I am sure that you're going to love the experience, all right? But we're going to switch gears a little bit and go into our question of the day. Question of the day. It is time for our question of the day. There goes the question. If you missed it in the beginning of the show, what's a friendship lesson that you've had to learn the hard way as an adult? Oh my goodness. And we do have people who did send in their responses, so let us get right into their responses. We do have Delphine. Not everyone is meant to be best friends forever, girl.
Yeah, that's so true. I agree.
That is so true.
Yep.
Ooh, child. We on the same page. Girl, I agree with you 1,000%.
Yeah,
all right, let's see our next one. In my experience, the minute any of my friends got in a new relationship, it was clear I was no longer a priority for them. As a friend, you will never be more important than their partner. This is true.
That is true.
This is true because a lot of people, they forget about their friends once they get married.
I mean, it's not even about forgetting.
Yeah, but the priorities change.
Yeah. Which
So
is
you're no
a given.
I mean,
it's
you once were.
Oh my goodness.
And if you got into a new relationship, won't you also prioritize your partner?
Notice how the people that are married are so defensive.
No, serious. A serious question.
I'm just spitting facts here.
Seems like y'all dealt with this issue before.
Okay, our next one. Let's move on.
Let's go.
Okay, Audrey. Friends that get jealous or petty when you accomplish something are not real friends. True.
Ooh.
Yes.
True.
Mike, they need to uplift you and motivate you and celebrate with you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Call you out on your nonsense.
Wow.
Yes.
I like that one, Audrey.
That was a good one.
I like that one. Mine would definitely have to be with Delphine. Like, that's exactly what I had in my mind as well, because, you know, growing up, and I've had that experience. Growing up, there was this person that I really considered. You know, you consider them your ride or die. You know, you cry together, you do a whole bunch of stuff together. But as you get older, you know, vision shifts, perspective, lifestyle, everything just shifts. So it doesn't mean that you'll be friends forever.
Yeah, that's really true.
That's true.
What about you?
Yeah, just because you grew up together, that you'll have to stick with each other, you know, and don't be afraid to cut off.
Don't be afraid to cut off.
Yes. If they're not serving you anymore.
Angeli look like that type of person. She's ready to like, ching,
no, I mean like if it's causing harm in yourself, you know, like in your well-being, then, you know, why keep them, right? So.
Okay, all right. What about you?
For me, just because they call you a friend doesn't mean that they're your friend. Because a lot of people will call you friend just to backstab you, just to do you dirty, just to get close to you. So you really want to evaluate your friends, their motives, the way that they treat you, because you can really tell if somebody's your friend by the way that they encourage you, by the way they help you, they're always checking in on you. Like, there's signs whether or not somebody's really your friend. So be careful when somebody says they're your friend.
I like that you said that, and you said be careful too, because you might consider me your best friend, but
I consider
Angeli as my best friend. So what you're willing to share with me, I'm not willing to share with you, but I'm willing to share with Angeli. So there's also that. So that's also to look out for as well. So listen, keep them comments coming in. I love this question, and we would definitely want to read more of y'all comments, all right? But on that note, we're gonna cut on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Empowered women, empowering conversations. Stay with us on Breaking the Silence as we inspire and uplift each other.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Wait, not in the toilet.
No, don't do that. No.
Don't hit your brother. Oh.
Not again.
What did I tell you about playing in the mud?
Rafi, not so close to the pool. Wait!
Frankie, Tabby, what are you doing? We told you never to touch the gun!
I'm sorry, I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
You could have hurt yourself!
Safely store your guns, unload, lock, and away from ammo.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
This show was amazing, y'all. It was very, very amazing.
Yes.
Like, these ladies are always laughing at me behind the scenes. I don't know why.
They gotta catch you. The viewers, you gotta catch her. Okay.
Listen.
And reasons to laugh.
I loved today's show. You know, the topic about intermittent fasting. You know, I'm gonna try it again, but this time I'm gonna do it right. I'm not gonna be eating my Snickers and Francisca's Sour Patch from her drawer.
Back up all my Sour Patch Kid.
You know, and those of you who want to try it, definitely go for it. You never know what it can do to you. It is, I mean, it is a game changer for those of you who want to go towards that healthy route, healthy lifestyle, which is permanent, okay? Not just for a month, 2 months, 3 months, but it's a lifestyle that you can actually continue going through it for the rest of your life, right?
And that's why they say it's a lifestyle change. It is not a diet, it is a lifestyle. And I think that has been like the twist in this past 2 years or so. Now it's no longer a diet, but a lifestyle. Because if you change that mindset in your mind as it's a lifestyle, then you don't feel the same pressure to be a diet.
Okay, Dr. Francisca. Y'all make sure y'all
Noted.
And that game, y'all saw how Angeli cheated on that game,
that
right?
prophecy. You saw that.
She is so salty every time.
I need to de-stress. So listen, after this, I'm gonna go shop at the thrift store and see what good prices what I can get, you know, name brand stuff, whatever it is, because I just can't take when people cheat, you know, and y'all my witnesses to that.
You are the witness, exactly.
But you know what? You know what? On a different note, I want to talk to you guys about King series. We always talk about it here. It is a great, great watch. You can catch it on the weekdays, but if you can't because you're always working, we have it on the weekends. It is a really, really good watch, but that is all the time that we do have for today. We're gonna have to say, see you later.
Bye.